This is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for our reading. And this will be for June 2015. This will be the monthly tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And for the beginning of the month, we're going to take a card from the top. And the middle of the month, we'll take a card out of the middle. And at the end of the month, we're going to take the bottom card for the end. Okay, and let's see what we have here. All right, Scorpio. We start out the beginning of the month with the Fool. And it's a beautiful woman. She's dancing around. She's childlike. She's ready for an adventure. And that's exactly what this is. There's the beginning of an adventure in the beginning of this month. Okay? You're going to be taking on something that is going to be very important to remain childlike, curious, adventurous, lighthearted. Okay? This matter, whatever it is that you're pursuing, is just beginning. In the beginning of June, you're also beginning something. By the middle of the month, we have the Page of Cups. Okay? And this Page of Cups is a woman. She's holding a cup, and she's looking pretty serious. She has her hand on her hip. Okay? And the Page of Cups, the energy that I get in the middle of the month from this card, let me see. She looks determined. Okay? And she's looking at that cup in her hand. And basically, when I think of a page, you think of someone also who's pretty much childlike. Okay? I'm not saying childish. This person here, the Fool, is childlike. This person here is childlike. Okay? And what this is when this shows up in a reading, the childlike heart of one who is untainted or maybe having a child. The beginning. It's the beginning of something. A beginning of an adventure. A beginning of maybe experiencing your inner child. Maybe it's the beginning of a relationship. Maybe a relationship with a younger person. Not necessarily a child. It may be someone younger than you. Okay. Or the beginning of some type of a friendship. Okay. And basically, what I gather from these two is something's beginning. Something lighthearted is beginning. Okay? Something like childlike, something lighthearted, something adventurous, something fun. Okay? But you got to make sure that whatever this childlike adventurous spirit is in the beginning of the month, Scorpio, that it doesn't get out of control, that you don't get a little too, how could I say, too adventurous, a little too excited, a little too, because I know Scorpios are very passionate with whatever they do. They're very, very passionate people, and they throw themselves into stuff, you know, and that's a good thing, you know, to lose yourself in your passion. That's a beautiful thing, but keep your feet firmly planted on the ground for the first half of June, Scorpio. So whatever this is that's entering your life, it may be a new lover, it may be a new friend, it could be someone younger than you. It's possible that maybe you'll have a younger outlook on the situation than you normally would. Maybe you've been a little too serious lately these last few months, and in June you're going to, you know, embrace your inner child, maybe be a little bit more adventurous than the seriousness that you normally are. Let's see what the last card says for the end of the month, how this ties this all in together. Okay, we have the Chariot card. And again, the Chariot is two horses and this woman in her chariot. And this is a card of victory, okay? However, though, you do have to keep under control the opposing forces of these horses. You do have to stay in control of whatever is materializing in the beginning to the middle of this month. This card here is saying that you're going to have to show some type of self-control, some type of having your feet on the ground, firmly planted. I mean, I know sometimes we could just let our passions run wild, but whatever is attracting your attention at the beginning of this month, this card here is cautioning you not to let it take over. You still have to basically hold the reins like this woman would hold the reins on this horse and be steady, okay? You might have some type of a confrontation at the end of the month, okay, that you must deal with, okay? There might be some type of maybe a battle or problem brewing, okay? Maybe it was brought on by this childlike, adventurous type of feel that you were going through in the beginning of the month. Maybe something ensued from that, and at the end of the month, maybe, you know, things got a little out of hand. Okay, but you got to realize that at the end, okay, you will be victorious at the end of the month, but just try to harness, okay, this childlike, adventurous type of energy that's going to take hold in the beginning of June, because you don't want to encounter too many problems from it. Okay, so basically, enjoy yourself. However, be sure that you keep your feet planted on the ground firmly at all times. Don't let your passions get away from you and lead you maybe down a road where you might not have thought it would take you. Okay, but the Chariot is all about victory. And this is a great way to start the month with this lighthearted, adventurous, new type of endeavor, whatever it is that you're pursuing. Okay, but you will be victorious, but don't let your passions sweep you off your feet. Okay, keep them firmly planted on the ground. And whatever you do, try to be rational. Try to keep yourself in check. Let's put it that way. Don't get too passionate during the beginning of June, because at the end of the month, you're going to have to try to harness these opposing forces, but you will have victory, whatever it is that, you know, maybe it's you're pursuing a new relationship. This is the beginning of a new relationship, maybe a new job, a new business, maybe a new outlook on life. You're going to be less serious and you're going to enjoy things more, but don't enjoy yourself too much, because you got to keep things in check, especially at the end of the month. If you're going to be victorious with whatever you started here, okay, because it will end in victory. You will definitely be victorious, whatever you're going after, Scorpio. But be sure that you don't get too passionate to overlook maybe some details. Okay, and looks like a very interesting month. Very interesting month. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe, because I will be back.